Hey guys, today I will be reading Rowley's Heyday by You/John Was Never. October, Monday. Rowley was acting a little weird today. He was shivering in his seat and his eyes were bulging. I thought he needed to go to the bathroom or something, so I asked if he was okay. Instead of saying he was hurt or something like that, he instead asked if he can borrow an eraser. Eraser. So I gave him my extra pencil, but he aggressively slapped it out of my hand and demanded one of those big fat ones. So I fumbled around in my bag and found one I've never used since the first day of school. So I handed it to him, but once he snatched that thing out of my hand, he scarfed it down like it was the only thing he had in weeks. He really freaked me out. He kinda reminded me of Fregley. I think Rowley has just lost his mind. I didn't want people to think I was hanging out with a weird kid, so I scooted my desk away from Rowley a little bit, but no, Rowley wasn't done. He wanted more. I told him no, so then he slammed his fist on his desk and started grunting. That's when a few kids started looking at us. Then he started to get shaky and sweaty. I thought he was eventually going to pop. I was even thinking he was gonna have an accident in his pants, but he did something worse. He launched himself into a ton of kids. Rowley was sent to the office. Tuesday. Today in school we had our first class of marriage management. I am not a genius or anything, but I'm pretty sure other schools don't have that class anyway. Our first assignment was that we had to practice dealing with divorce, so the teacher handed out eggs to the class. For the next thing, the teacher used me, and as an example she took my egg and gave it to Rowley, then said that we had a divorce and he took my child. How depressing. The teacher gave us a whole lecture on why marriage is a black hole of depression or something, and giving us the egg should help us to prepare and get used to it. I don't really get it. The whole assignment was just a one-day thing, so we didn't have to bring the eggs home, but Rowley insisted on doing so. Onward, Rowley Jr. I think he's getting a little too attached to that egg. Earlier that day Rowley is shaking again in class and his eyes were shifting around. I almost thought he was going to do what he did yesterday, but instead he raised his hand. He asked the teacher if he could use the bathroom and he said yes. He started running to the door and he fell flat on his face. What was really weird is that he laughed and sobbed, then he left. I went to the bathroom to see what he was up to, but I wished I didn't because he was sucking the egg. The end.